Ezekiel 3:26. We're going to get that. Then 7 and 25. All right. Bear with me. It's cold. I'm on it, but I'm moving. I got to move slow. You know? All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and 26, and we read. All right. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb. And what this means is our tongue cleaving to the roof of our mouth is what? Us not saying nothing to him. No scoffer coming by. Hey, that happened to a scoffer bumping into Elder Apostle Gabar one time. You know, I don't know exactly how it happened, but you already, you know, you can almost put your mind to it. You know, he could tell you how it actually happened. But I imagine it, you know, roughly, hey, so what's this? What's that? So when the Sabbath day come, so you mean to tell me, you know, the mark of the beast, is it actually a chip or is it a, and I think it went something along like this. He was about to answer him, but didn't recognize them. And then what? That was the Lord. And then his tongue cleaved to the roof of his mouth. And he didn't say anything to that guy. He was dumb right there. Not actually dumb, like, you know what I mean? But what I mean is, you know, what the scriptures mean is that you won't say nothing to the person. All right? And shall not be to them a reprover, right? You're not going to tell them what's this and what's that. You know what I'm saying? Now you won't come seeking because things is getting bad. You known scoffers out there, man. The family of the word is setting in already, man. You know, you got brothers switching up spots. You know, you got other brothers, you know, they in the same spot for years and stuff like that. Elders and apostles, man, you got them switching up spots. Other elders, man, they go in different places and things like that. Hey, look, you know, look at that. Scoffer just came by. I wanted to yell something out the window. His other little geek-ass, Edomite-ass friend sitting there smiling. Everything's a fucking joke, all right? You know, may Yahweh Shema Rashah allow me to get them in the kingdom, all right? If I get them in the kingdom, I swear, man, I got 2 whipping boys. All right? But anyway, and shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. Right, they're a rebellious house. They wanted to do whatever they wanted to do. All right, like I said, long as the nigga got his weed, the strip club open, he got his pork, egg, and cheese croissant. You feel what I'm saying? He can fucking, he holla at bitches. He could try to fuck on your bitch if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? He out here making money, long as he got his, you know what I'm saying? Long as a chick can shake her stinking ass on the internet, long as she can shake her ass at the strip club, long as she got her weed too, her bottle of Hennessy, her all wine, you know, they act like they feminine today, but they not. You know what I'm saying? Long as she got her bag of Cheetos and her Pepsi and her drama on the television, guess what? It's fuck the Lord. Well, you know what? The Lord gonna say fuck you in a minute, all right? Not literally, but you get what I'm saying, man. Let's not be stupid here, all right? And when you're going through this, the Lord's gonna laugh at you by way of his prophets, man, all right? So just, you know, so at the end of the day, that's all right. Do what you gotta do. You know, that's all right. I mean, that's the, you know, the Lord got you. Right, let's get Ezekiel 7. Like I said, brothers, allow me to move. Right, let's start at 25, and go to 26. I believe this is the right verses. Well, let's read it. Destruction cometh, Ezekiel 7 and 25, 26. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet. Right, that's right. When all hell starts to break loose, now they won't want to come. So what's going on? So what the mark of the beast is? So we really the Israelites? But you know what? It's going to be too late, man. The Lord is not dealing with you. It's going to be weird. It's going to be too late. You want to, here you have it, man. You said fuck the Lord a whole time. You scoffed at his prophets. and you was out there committing all sorts of abomination, and then when you just want to come back to the Lord, He's just supposed to accept you back? What type of pushover you think our Father is? What type of pushover you think our big brother is? All right? This ain't the white, the hippie-looking boy that you think got put on that cross, man. No, this is two black men, and Yahweh Shai is, yeah, you see him, you see the Father. All right? He's an austere man. All right? You're dealing with men of war right here, man. You need to read these scriptures. But like point is, he's not no pushover. All right? You're not just going to try to jump ship. And just for you bitches out there too, I think, oh well, you find you can make your ass clap, and you might be a 8 or going toward a 9 or whatever like that. You pretty or something like that. You really think the prophets is going to fuck with you? In that day, the Lord can put the spirit on us to see through all y'all motherfuckers, man. As soon as we lay eyes on you, we can probably see, oh no, this was a thought back then. And she think right now she can lay up with me, and guess what? Get on them chariots. Psych. The brother had a vision, or not him, his wife had a vision of a woman basically begging her husband, begging the brother. And the brother, and she was begging all on his feet and all this other stuff, and he kicked her off and said, go get judged. And he said the woman wasn't ugly at all. And I guess that's how it was broke down to him from his wife. And the woman wasn't ugly at all. He told her to go get judged. A lot of that's coming for you women, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. All right? Or you're gonna partake in the destruction that's coming upon America. All right? But the law shall perish from the priest and conceal from the ancients. All right? So ultimately, you're not going to get this word. You're going to come out here, you're going to try to seek us, and we're not going to be here, man. And let's say you do bump into us somewhere and you recognize us. We're not going to say nothing to you. All right? Let's get Isaiah. Let me see. I think it's 24. Let me see. Right, 24:9. Right. The point is at 11, but we're gonna go down. We're gonna start at let's start at 8. Why not? The mirth of the this is Isaiah 24:8, and we read, the mirth of the tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth, they shall not drink wine with a song. Now when you think of music and drinks and stuff, that's partying. All right, this place is gonna get so grim. All right, this place is gonna get so I like that word, okay, grim, that people are not gonna be thinking about partying. All right, they're not gonna be thinking about, so what you doing for New Year's? They're not gonna think about, well, we going to the Halloween party next Thursday or something like that. They're not gonna be thinking about, we all getting together and having to get together. They're not gonna be thinking about partying, man. New Year's Eve party, New Year's party, Christmas parties, all of that shit. Hey man, all of that is out. All right? So there's not gonna be wine with a song. It's gonna be no more party and bullshitting. Right? Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. And that's why the city of confusion, which is America, America's a city of confusion, all right? Babylon. And Babylon comes from the Hebrew word babal, which means confusion, all right? And that is America. And we can get into how America's the city of confusion, but that's for another lesson. That should be, self-explanatory. But for the sincere brothers and sincere sisters, that'll be something that, brothers should go into, or will go into if the Lord puts that on us. Right? The city of confusion, which is America, aka Babylon, is broken down. And that's exactly why they're not going to be partying bullshitting. It's really not going to be no food at the grocery stores. A lot of these jobs are going to what? They're going to shut down, man. All right? They already have something out called contact tracing. Now, contact tracing is going to fall into, well, if everybody going to have an app on their phone, and let's say Private Joe Snuffy, he done got tested for the Crown Royal, and he positive for the Crown Royal. All right? Now, his contact tracer app shows where all the places that he went. And let's say he went to your job, and not just your job, he went to other people's jobs. All right, he was out in the fucking bout. That contact tracer app is going to say, well, you came in contact. You can get a phone call that says you've been in contact with such and such and such, and they might tell you, they might make you forced quarantine, and that right there, or the job is going to make you quarantine if you had got a positive. So guess what? That right there essentially is going to really shut down businesses too. You know what I mean? That contact tracing stuff. And, you know, that's just one thing. You know what I'm saying? The economy is going to collapse. All right? So the city of confusion is going to be broken down in that sense. The famine is going to set in. It's going to be hyperinflation. All right? Right, hey, in Venezuela, they have to, hyperinflation set in on Venezuela. That's coming here, man. A top economist called America the new Venezuela. It's setting in, right? In Venezuela, they had to have stacks of money. I'm talking about racks to literally go and buy just like a few days' food. You know what I'm saying? That right there should say something. All right? An ounce of silver, which niggas just, not niggas, Salakia. You know, like brothers, I'm sorry for saying that. But brothers, we just have the money, $20-something. Hey, it's about to get real grim to where we ain't gonna be able to afford ounces of silver, but an ounce of silver is could feed a family for 5 months over there. A family of 5, 2. So that's, hey, you know. And once again, you know, it's on my spirit to say Salakia one more time. I was just saying in general, too, like everybody. So I said niggas. Well, it is a distinction, and I really wasn't talking to the brothers. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it was more general, but I still don't want to even have it sound like I'm putting my brothers and or sisters into anything derogatory, man. Right? So once again, Salakia for that. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. That's the point. That famine of the word, that crying for wine in the streets. And what wine is it talking about? It's talking about this truth. That is the wine. All right? There's a crying for wine in the streets. The true wine. That wine that hit hard. Not that watered down table wine that's mixed with water. All right? It wants that true wine. People want that true wine. That what's going on? We heard y'all talking about the family. We heard y'all talking about peasants. We heard y'all talking about martial law. What's happening? What's going on? What can we do to get out of this? Is the Lord going? If I do this right now, will the Lord save me? They're gonna want that true wine, and they're gonna know we have the truth. All right. So there's gonna be a crying for wine in the street. A crying for, man, what's going on? We got to seek out the prophets. Right. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Right, like I was getting into. Ain't no more, well, let's go to the Halloween party. Ain't gonna be no more partying bullshit. It's not gonna be no more, let's go to the Christmas party. A New Year's get together. A New Year's Eve get together. Oh, what you getting me for Valentine's Day? Oh, he went to Jared. Every kiss begins with K. Ain't gonna be no more of that shit, man. Ain't gonna be no more party bullshitting and all that other bullshit, man. You know? That's what times is coming up right now, man. All right. Let's get Isaiah 1 and 22. Because this is the world got that wine mixed with water. People gonna want to come for that real wine. Okay, which is Isaiah 1:22. Thy silver has become dross. And a lot of Israel, we become that dross silver, man. That green, like if we were jewelry, with silver will be dross, man. Filled and covered and riddled with sin, man. Right? And the truth is thy wine mixed with water. Right, thy wine mixed with water. All right? That wine is the truth and it's mixed with water. Christians, Jesus, well, they call him Jesus. That's already mixed in the water. His name is not Jesus, and he's not a so-called white man. He's a so-called black man, and his true name is Yahweh Shai, and his father's name is Yahweh. Right? And no, he don't love everybody. He actually hates a certain group. He created a certain group to play the evil on the world, and he's going to destroy them. All right? Well, why would God create somebody to destroy? Well, you know, at the end of the day, you ain't spiritual, man. And, you know, there's plenty of videos on there, on that. Just shut the hell up, man. Go look at the videos and shut the hell up. You don't get it, you don't get it. Thy wine mixed with water, man. He's a man of war. Women ain't supposed to be teaching. Women pastors and shit like that. You got people, oh, this is a prophetess. So, but she act like she go around prophesying with a head full of weave on, talking about some, you know, my sister Carrie coming over and she gonna lay hands on me and she gonna give me the gift of prophesying and, you know, man, the wine is mixed with water, man. People lost their goddamn mind, and they're perverting the scriptures, man. They're perverting the gospel, man. They're perverting the doctrine, man. All right, they done chopped everything all up. The wine was mixed with water, but guess what? We got that real wine, and it's gonna be a crying for that wine in the future. All right. All right. Let's get Matthew's. I like to read this every time I bring out the family of the word. Matthew's 25. Matthew's 25 will read. All right. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And which the 10 virgins are all Israelites, okay? Now, 5 of them are the elect, 5 of them are 2/3, all right? The 5 of them were wise, and the 5 were foolish. Now, the 5 that were wise were the elect. The 5 that were foolish are the 2/3, okay? They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. And that oil represents what? The true breakdown of the scriptures. Okay? The real breakdowns, the unadulterated truth. Straight, what do they call it? Straight no chaser. The slim and skinny. I'm trying to say what the brothers say. They be like the slim and skinny. They say something like that. All right. Anyway. But the wise took their oil in their lamps. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, so while Yahweh was away, they all slumbered and slept. We all slumbered and slept. All right? And at midnight, there was a cry made. So at midnight, when it's talking about is the end of Esau's kingdom. That's his midnight. And his midnight is like the working in or the beginning of our morning, so to speak, like that. Getting close to our morning, right? So it says at midnight, so at the end of Esau's rulership, the end of his kingdom, it was a cry made. All right? And that's the brothers on the highways and byways lifting their voice up like a trumpet, man. Crying aloud and spare not and showing Israel their transgressions, okay? So that's it. And so now you understand that. Let's bring that back. All right. And at midnight, the end of Esau's rulership, you know, as we see it crumbling right now, there was a cry made. That's us. Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. Right. So we're crying on these highways and byways, letting you know, our so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American brothers and sisters to repent. Okay? Practice these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities, or you're going to partake in the destruction that's coming, man. Yahweh Shai is coming, and you want to get on them chariots. You want to get on them chariots. If you continue to do what you want to do, you're going to be destroyed, man. Ain't no Israelite going to survive. See, that's what you got to tell people. That's what you got to tell brothers and sisters. All right? Or Israelites. Because they are brothers and sisters, but they not brothers and sisters in the house of faith. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you got to tell, our Israelite brothers and sisters. I just say it like that. There's going to be no Israelites on the whole planet but the elect, the 144,000 men and the 1/3 men, women, and children. No more Israelites, man. But hey, man. Get right. 2/3 in America going to be cut off and die. So, hey, let's let you know something. Now, we don't know all the math and there's 370 million people on America. So if we take that and take all the blacks, Hispanics, and we add them all up, and then 2/3 them, we don't know, we ain't doing all the math and shit like that. But we know, hey, a lot more is going to die than be saved. All right? All right? Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. Now, what happens when you trim your lamp? When you trim your lamp, you cut off the burnt wick at the top. It might be burning low, dim, smoky, what have you. That's when you draw it up and cut that burnt wick off. And when you draw that wick up, guess what? It pulls oil from the reservoir at the bottom, because that's where the oil goes, in the reservoir at the bottom. All right? And if you don't got no oil, it can't pull nothing from it. So as prophecy is coming to pass, we see the chip, we see Jacob's trouble coming in, we see all these things, you're going to have a lot of these camps realize that they don't have the oil. They don't have the breakdowns. That people won't come up to them saying, what, the market, you said it was no market of beast, but they're trying to force this chip on everybody. What's up? You're saying take Maxine, but it's killing every damn body. What's up? You say you ain't talk about the famine. You ain't talk about this. You ain't talk about that. They don't realize they don't have that oil. All right? The foolish virgins don't have the proper and full breakdown. I mean, they know the Israelites, and they'll teach you that you're an Israelite up, down, that man up one way and down the other. They'll teach you that you are an Israelite. Back and forth, back and forth. But there's one thing that they are not going to do, is get too deep. All right? They're not going to get deep about these scriptures. You know, they had a Asian family look at me like I was a strange, what the? They really wanted to look at that sign. Yeah, they was looking at me like I was stinking or something. Like I'm selling fish. You know me, I got a claim, and I ain't gonna call it a problem, but every heathen that comes this, I claim them for the kingdom. I claim them for the kingdom if they not Israelites, you know, because they could have been like next. No, they would look. They was Asian. Anyway. Anyway, continue. All right, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are going out. Right. So the fool's going to come to the wise, GMS, the apostles and elders on down, and even us affiliate camps, and they're going to say, please give us the breakdowns. What's this? What's that? What's the chip? All these questions, and want you to answer. So what's this? So they're going to want to know about everything. We ain't going to tell them about the rape doctrine. We ain't going to tell them about, because they still can't go around, even if you got the, let's say you spitting the truth out there, but you can't see the rape thing. Guess what? You don't got the truth. The truth is 100%. Okay? Like if you go to the store and it says on there 100% honey. That's 100% honey. Now, if it has a dash of anything else in it, it's no longer 100%. It's not all honey. So, same thing with this truth. If you have a lot of the truth and you get a little bit of it wrong, you know, if you do good intentions, hey, man, you could correct it. The Lord knows. But if you refuse to see something, the whole rape thing, you know, or the whole mark of the beast thing, right? The whole you're having a young woman, when she passes a flower, you can go into her. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You refuse. Oh no, that's disgusting. Y'all sexual deviants. Da, 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 da. Hey, you don't have the truth, and the Lord's going to ultimately destroy you, man, because you're perverting the God. You in one breath will say everything is perfect in the law, but then turn around and have a Western mindset while reading the scriptures and tell the Lord that He's disgusting ultimately. Because you ain't calling me a sexual deviant or the brothers. You calling the Lord that. The niggas don't think about it like that. You know? Where was that? Right. They gonna come to us and want to ask us, hey, give us of your oil. Give us this breakdown, this breakdown, this breakdown. No. We're gonna say unto him what? But the wise answered, saying, not so. So we saying to the foolish, no. You know? We say no. Lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourself. You know, in so many words, you know what I'm saying? We're going to say no, man. We're going to be worrying about working out our own salvation, man. Shit going to be going on. We're going to be like, yo, look, we doing us. You know, hey, go somewhere else and learn from somewhere else. I can't teach you that, man. You know, the famine of the word going to be set in. Our tongue going to cleave to the roof of our mouth. On them. Right? Right. So these other cams come to you, start acting, so what's the mark of the beast? What's this? What's that? What's this? The whole rape thing, the whole everything. We ain't saying not one thing to them, no? Because don't forget, hey, look, they're gonna want the whole truth in a minute. So they're gonna want to accept the controversial topics that we go into right now, man. They're gonna want to know that, and then. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came. Yahushua came, all right? And they that were ready went in with him to the marriage. So the elect went with Yahushua. We got snatched up in the chariots, and the door was shut. Afterwards came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, open unto us. It's like you're open to us. But he answered and said, verily, I say unto you, I know you not. Hey, man, that's the family of the word. All right? So it's high time to repent, man, or you're going to face the destruction that's coming. All right? That wind kicked up. Ooh. All right? But it's high time to awake out of sleep, man. And start practicing these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. If not, you're going to partake in the destruction, man. All right? And Salakia, you know, I haven't been uploading. Well, I ain't going to say I haven't been uploading. What I was doing is I was kicking it, you know, with the brothers in Gulfport, the GMS brothers, you know, you're not on camera or nothing, but, you know, standing on the other side. You know what I mean? They let the other brothers out there too, give them precepts. I did that 2 weeks in a row. Then I came out here. My phone malfunctioned, so I was out here just preaching to the wind. You know what I mean? So any brothers that's like, well, he ain't upload a camp video in a minute. You know, I don't know. And they try, you know, and you know they got me kind of marked in the mind. You know, nah. I was preaching to the wind. You know what I mean? I was out there with them brothers. I was preaching to the wind. All right. But now I'm out here. Right now, doing it, and you know it's cold right now, so I'm about to, you know, get on back to the house. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom and death to America.